Someone, I think it was Herodotus, once said, there are 3 types of people: the living, the dead, and those that sail the seas. For 4 years from an Italian coast, I existed in that 3rd category. I'm not sure if I still do. The lines of life blur with time. But I would add a 4th. Those that travel the roads. Those travelers out there, along the road somewhere, not existing with the living or the dead, but existing beside them, amongst them, between them, in an in-between existence, a subsistence in liminality, in gray strokes, beyond what we see.
What life do we lead, Mr. Jones? Wandering the world, shrinking beetles in a glass corked up. Cane-bent time, swirling around our sweated bodies as we lost all control to the world. We've danced, Mr. Jones. Danced the roads of gusting voices, danced the streets of choked-up laughter. Our dances pranced us a step above the atmosphere, where the air is thin and our thoughts bounce back and forth through the tickles of clouds we tangled with. Our clockworked shoes, Mr. Jones, brought us through the lonely clouds of mudded earth that swore to crush our hearts. Time gears clicked against our stomachs' empty, pitted holes. Can't you see that, Mr. Jones? Painted smiles on street-back crowds, arching for tin in our cups. We've cradled that world, Mr. Jones, our swollen fingers quilting the street corner bees, swivel and swirl in buzzing gleams, teeter-tottering the limits of our playground minds. Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, damn it, Mr. Jones, take your crystal-figured cries and shatter them to dusty pieces. Let them bend in the wind, out to the shore, into the lids of those unwilling to see. Crabby oceans swell with defeat beneath the bitters of our bow. Trolley that ocean tide, jump on its friction-waved belly, spit in those frothy tides of inconsiderate motion. Mr. Jones, we own the world we walk upon. We own this world we dance upon. We own that world that wriggles from our grasp at the sight of moon-topped mountains. We own the road worth traveled on by our bare and bony hearts.
Number 6, Rain 2009, City Roads, AM Dodge and Weave, the joining into the two-wheel mixed technology, line to start, bar to bar, wheel to wheel, slow roll from 0, miles to go, thermic muscle, cool dense vapor, Whir, click, whoosh. Combustion, petrol, vacuum, by. First 50, hard charge, to the stop. Curse yourself, one-man rider coach. Half mark, pain, no consequence. Fluids and charging. Damn. Cookie cutter suburbs. Oh, hell. Not more fields, country roads. Relief, state road. Then dread. Give me a town. Left lane, asshole. I don't like to eat rearview mirrors. Water, what water? God help me, last stop. Purge the negative. Sickly determined with hammer force. Last 20, double-digit speed. Long hill sprint to the line. Cross Hoosier State Campground. Damn. Hell yeah. I'm alive. Frantically alive.
Never been on a Greyhound bus before. Never been on a train either. But this venture I'm going on consists of 2 buses and a train. I've always traveled by plane, but I'm not in a hurry now. I quit my job, getting ready, mentally and physically. Going to be working at the lodge in the Grand Canyon. The almost endless, vast pit, wondrous, deep. I'm so unsure. What's after this? Paranoid. Thus far, monotony, corn, beans, rolling nothings. But not this. This job won't be the slightest. Who's traveling across the country to do something like this going, 5 years from now, I'll be doing whatever. Never been to a national park before. The unfamiliar edge of the woods all around me. Every little aspect of this journey, completely untapped. I think that I'm nervous. Why? The things to come will be great. The great unknown, the great traveled road. Why wouldn't it be? I can imagine the stories people will tell me, wandering in on the Greyhound, out in the desert brush. Watch out for the chuckwalla, she told me. I think of the things I could learn from this. Rattlesnake bites, cacti crashes, mistakes I haven't even made yet. I love every minute of this. Excitement, blurred lines, rumble-tumble engine blocks, exhaust my mind, exhaust my parameters, exhaust fumes of a Greyhound bus, opportunity to go see how big the world really isn't, something you can't gather from the window of an airplane. It takes your soul, the soles of your shoes, prodding the dirt, the dust, the grungy film of the earth to fill the nooks and crannies of your soul, my soul. All that land that will pass under the wheels is a mere puzzle piece. What's the worst that could happen? Breakdown? But, you know, that'd be pretty cool too.
eyes to paint beautiful pictures of my simplest day, to sculpt monuments into motion from these skeletal frames, conduct a symphony with the scenery surrounding me, and never let a memory ever feel the same. Believe me, some of the best mistakes I never made, that is to say, the best trains were those I never intended to take. Spiritually speaking, it all sounds a lot like fate. At the time, a tough idea to face sometimes, staring me in the mirror morning after morning, waiting like a winter sun warming the horizon. It makes me wonder sometimes about dying, about death, about the last great arriving. What heats the valleys of souls in their most quiet winter after the fires we rose from turn our bone into cinders? Where is the destination of destiny? Will a capital P plan finally put some peace into these hands that wandering will never provide me? Are we lost? Traveling white-coated roads in a storm, seeking the shelter of purpose we can call our own? Are we really that alone? Life has always been about the journey, for me. About living for the act of arriving rather than just habitually surviving. This portrait I'm painting, it only occasionally looks like me.
When she found me, I wandered listlessly the rail yards of Midwest America. Desolate and lonesome, dozens of tracks snaking like dark rivers into the inky black and oblivion. The landscape uniform, save the flicker of hobo fire, belched and shattered and squealed with the far-off sounds of train cars coupling, unseen in the pitchy darkness. We are some kind of American traveler people. We will roam, traversing east to Lilydale, to tell as many fortunes as we might ourselves be told. Through Cave City, through Louisiana and Michigan's UP, west to the Bighorn Mountains, our medicine wheel still turning, we will set out upon the road, threading south through the mountains of Argentina, to the tip, to the end of the world, to a town called Ushuaia, and back north through Bergadine's woods to the shoe tree at a lonely crossroads in Milltown. We will marry our hearts together beneath all those double-knotted laces, and upon the hand that clasped that brass handle I will place glittering rings. I will steal white diamonds from red spiders and place rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Lover, I'm not lazy, only looking for a proper place to marry the Queen of the Gypsies.
Wichita. I was born and raised on the road. Pitter-patter. My feet went packing. Tucson to Tennessee. I broke down in Battleground. That lonely place to be. But my smile and my pretty feet got me where to had me be. For the road by the road my wanderlust will seek. As I am a gypsy traveler, not